Hey Takeover crew, I got a quick and easy way for you to clean those filthy sponges and brushes. So if you want to know how, just keep watching. So we're going to start off with a bowl, cup, jar, whatever you have on hand. Our apple cider vinegar, baking soda, our face cleanser, measuring cups, and of course the dirty brushes and sponges. So you just want to add 2 cups of water, or however much water you need to accommodate the amount of brushes you have. Add in the ACV. And you want to also add in your baking soda. And I did use just a tablespoon because it does fizz, as you can see, really quickly. So just be careful on the amount of baking soda you need or that you use. You don't actually need a lot. So you're just going to let that eventually settle down, and we are going to put that back and then add in our sponges first, which I like to do so that my brushes don't fall down completely into the water. You want to keep your brushes upright so that there's not water traveling down into the barrel of the brushes, which can separate the brush head from the actual handle. Let that sit for 20 minutes. And as you can see, all that nasty residue product build up from the makeup. Lay out our towel, get our makeup cleansing mat, whatever cleanser of your choice. Some people like to use baby shampoo or face wash, whatever you want. And you just want to start by rinsing the brush out. The ACV, baking soda, and water has done most of the work for you, which is why this is so easy. And you just want to get your mat or your hand if you don't have one, and just massage the brush into the mat tilted, and just scrub it around until you clean that brush off. So you just want to kind of rotate the way you're holding the brush, rinse the brush, rinse the mat, add more soap as you need to make sure that brush is clean, and you just want to rinse it thoroughly, again keeping it tilted, not holding it upside down. And you just have to be patient. Like I said, most of the hard work is done for you, but you do need to make sure that brush is clean so that when you use it, you don't have old dirty makeup that you're reapplying to your face. And as you can see, my brush is clean. Of course, I sped it up in the video, but it really did not take me long at all to do. The smaller brushes, I like to go 2 at a time just because they're easier to hold and manipulate. The larger brushes, I usually just do them separately. And you just want to rinse your mat in between and get that dirty soap off. Add more fresh soap and water. And you just repeat this whole process until your brushes are clean. The ACV is antifungal, antibacterial, which will clean and kill all those germs from your brushes, which is what we want. People have used other things, but this is what I chose to use, and look how clean that brush is. And I will try to leave a link for these cleansing mats down in the description box. I did order them on Amazon. And now we have our clean brushes, and you just want to lay them flat to dry until you need to use them again, or until you can store them away once they're completely dry. Next, we're going to dump out that dirty water where our sponges were still sitting, and just kind of squeeze out the water from the sponges to kind of remove that buildup that has been sitting in there. And we're going to just add some water back in so that the sponges can stay expanded and soaked. This will help in our next step when we clean the sponges. You want to make sure they're completely sopping wet. I am going to take and then we're going to clean our mat, wipe down, sanitize the sink and the counter, just to maintain, a sanitary cleaning area. Always want to make sure your hands are clean, your areas are clean. So like I said, we're going to get a bar of soap. Whichever bar of soap you choose is fine. I like to use an antibacterial, which I chose Dial. And you just want to soak that sponge and make sure it's completely wet and just rub on all sides of the sponge. You don't have to press really hard at all. You just want to make sure the soap gets thoroughly into the sponge, and you will see how easily that makeup residue rinses out. And like I said, don't rub too hard or you will rip your sponge. But as long as it's really wet and, you know, you have a good amount of soap, the slip will be good and you'll be able to kind of manipulate it and clean it. So you just want to rinse and repeat until you see all that makeup off of your sponge. So just be patient, repeat the steps, and your sponges will be squeaky clean, as you will see. And it's good to clean your sponges and brushes once a week. Some people do it after every makeup use, but I think at least once a week is good. And just to make sure they're clean. And as you can see, the sponge is clean. But cleaning your sponges and brushes will eliminate breakouts and eye infections and anything. So just make sure that you're doing that very frequently. And it also cleaned my Laura Mercier makeup puff really, really well, which I was so happy about. I thought I had to throw it out, but as you can see, that got really, really clean as well. We are going to clean our bowl just to make sure that it's sanitized for the next time we need to use it. Clean our station, and we have clean sponges and brushes. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys. I love you. See you in the next video.